Well, good Monday morning, week of Thanksgiving. Good to have you with us. Welcome to my office. A thought for today, bits from Bob. Thanksgiving is a time for gratitude. Focus on these four things. Not exactly another wow, but if you like the idea, words for this week. The end of November, my birthday, Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving season is upon us. Christmas will soon follow. I can tell you from personal experience with holiday tragedies that gratitude is not easy for everyone at this time of year. Memories flood our being. We remember painful experiences, dark days that we want to forget. Remembering is painful, and yet forgetting does not seem quite right. What shall we do? We seek ways forward, ways to embrace gratitude. I share four words to restore and enhance our gratitude, ways to help us find joy and renewed energy, something that will enable us to live graciously despite the inevitable disappointments of life. So our word is gratitude, but four other words: praise, prayer, presence, spiritual perception. Or if you prefer the alliteration, here's where gratitude can be helped. Guard your God connection. Go ahead and groan with God, grow in grace, and grip God's glory. Let's think about those four ideas. Guard your God connection. Connection and communication with God gives us identity, integrity. Commit to being who you are in all of life's circumstances. Christian integrity is informed by who God calls us to be, God's purpose for our lives. Christian integrity depends upon a strong God connection. And how do we find that connection? Praise. Praising God builds my God connection, reminds me of who I am and what matters in life. I express gratitude through praise. Groan with God in prayer, number two. Scripture assures us that our groanings are known and heard by God. Do not hesitate to lament, groan, complain, express your emotions and distress. Pray prayers that matter to you. Pray prayers that matter to God. Dear God, here are some things that trouble me. Express gratitude also in prayer. And then number three, grow in grace. God's grace is to be embraced. What a privilege to live with certainty of the gracious presence of God in our lives. God's grace is freely extended, but we must embrace it, make it our own every moment of our lives. We're called to be daily hosts of God's presence, extending grace because we have received grace. And finally, grip God's glory. How and where is God's glory revealed in your life? That requires spiritual perception, essential to seeing God's glory. Look for the God sightings in your world. Embrace God's presence and make it yours at every moment. See God in your daily life. I can tell you this, without praise, without prayer, without a sense of hosting God's presence, glory will not be frequently seen in your life. You may see it in the lives of others, but it'll be hard to find in your own life. So we seek to praise, we seek to pray, we seek to be his presence in the world where we live. And with that perception, we see his glory present in our life so that we might be God's presence in this world. Gratitude. Adopt an attitude of gratitude. Live a life of thanksgiving. Better to be humbly grateful than grumbly hateful. The realities of life only make sense with God's presence. Four habits to cultivate help us as we seek to be gracious people filled with gratitude. Praise, prayer, hosting his presence, perceiving his glory. I pray that these might be helpful and that they might be a reality in your life at this holiday season. God bless.